Hi, my name is Peggy and this is my channel Bespoke Ability Sewing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited. I just got this in the mail. This is my Think Pink subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. I think this is the 25th box. I'm not sure. I'm going to cut this open. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been studiously avoiding any unboxings. So let's see. Come on. What I've got. Enjoy the little things. I think this is my last box from Ireland. I think after this they come from England. Ooh. So here's the inside. And this, let's see what this is. Ooh. Oh, I'll use this. Look, it says Beyond the Pink Door. It's a travel mug. Oh, it's nice. I love it. Okay. And then, whoopsie. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just hit the keyboard. Hopefully you're still running. The package is in this cute pink and tissue paper with butterflies on it. So that seems springy, doesn't it? Okay, so here we've got a postcard that says Floral Fest. Isn't that pretty? And then on the back there's a QR code which will take me to the e-zine. And I'm sure Andrea will talk about what she's made with the fabric or what she wants to make, and there will probably be recipes and other good things. We've got berries tea. It's called Focus, which is, oh, can I read that? Apple, hibiscus, spearmint, and cinnamon, I think that says. I clearly need glasses to read this, but sounds interesting. Ooh, I like pink. And an invisible zipper. That's always handy. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I think this is a viscose. Very smooth though. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something. Here we go. So as I have done before, my hope is to pause this video, wash the fabric, make something, and come back with my completed garment. So hopefully I will see you very soon. Hey, I'm back and much quicker than I thought. Now, I have since last seen you, I have looked at the ebook. So this is a Narita Hansen fabric. I've never had a Narita Hansen fabric, and she has some beautiful prints. So I'm really excited about that. There are 4 different colorways this month, and this is the one I have. So it's got some white, pale pink, sort of a bright pink lilac, and brown. I think that's everything. And I think I can wear this in the summer, and I think I could wear it into the fall too. It's very pretty. It's cotton, washed and dried really well in my machines, and what's not to like? It's so easy to sew, you know, good cotton. So for this, I made the Atelier Jupe Zoe blouse. I've used that sleeve before, not the sleeve head, but the body of the sleeve for a couple other things, but I've never made the blouse. Well, let me just say, I am never going to buy an Atelier Jupe paper pattern. Maybe a PDF would be fine, but, and to be honest, I didn't really buy this pattern. It came in a So Haley Jane box, so I paid for it, but indirectly. And the reason I wouldn't buy a paper pattern, I've mentioned this to you before, but it's very much like, you know, those inserts in Berta magazines with a zillion pattern pieces and every different size on there. That's what this pattern is like, except it's printed on both sides. And it's not printed in color for the sizes, so it's kind of hard to tell which one is which. So I would hope that a PDF you could do layers, but I don't know that. Well, so I very carefully traced the pattern, and it's very simple. It's a front and back, 2 facings, and a sleeve. So it's not, oh, and there's a cuff also. So it's not like there's a whole lot to trace. And I traced it out carefully, and I made a muslin, but I just did the front and back bodice. I wanted to see if it was too low and if it would fit over my bust and, you know, all the usual stuff. So with hindsight, I can say I should have tested the sleeve, but I thought it would be fine, and it was the torso that I was more concerned with. So, like I say, I carefully traced everything out. I didn't trace out the cuff because, like I have in the past, I decided that I wanted to give a little more fullness to the sleeve and use a casing with elastic in it because I like that. So I did. Well, so the problem came, the first thing I did after I cut everything out was to serge the edges without cutting anything off. I like to do that on wovens so that after I sew the seam, I can just press it open and things are finished. So I did that. And then I sewed the shoulder seams and pressed those open. Then I put on the facing and clipped that and understitched and pressed, you know, all that. Well, then the next thing to do was to put on the sleeves. And I'm not sure if the directions say to put the sleeves on in the round or in the flat, but I did it in the flat. I just like that. It's easy. Well, now let me get this straight. The arm side, no wait. The sleeve head is smaller than the arm side, which is just the opposite of what it usually is. Oh, and now this could be an error on my part because I did trace it, but I tried to be really careful. Although it's not marked too clearly on the pattern which size is which, and so I was often just counting down, like, well, this is probably the smallest, so it's, you know. At any rate, I may very well have made a mistake. I don't think I did, but the sleeve head is smaller than the arm side, that's right. And anyway, this resulted in me tearing it out several times. Nothing was going to make it bigger. So what I finally did was I stay stitched around the arm side, and then I clipped up to the stitching so that I could spread it a little bit and give myself just a little bit more room. And then I was able to get the sleeves in. It's not my best work, but you have to work with what you've got. So I don't know if that was my fault or the pattern's fault. And I like the top, so I think I'll make it again, and I have some ideas for ways I can fuss with it, but I'm definitely going to add a little more width to the sleeve head. I don't want to go through that again. So now, like I have before, I didn't do the cuff on the sleeve. I used bias tape and elastic just because I like that. I also added a little more volume to the bottom of the sleeve. Didn't touch the sleeve heads at all. And I couldn't tell you what size I made. Everything is in centimeters, and I am not a centimeter gal. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So which I know it's supposed to be easier than inches because it's based on 10 instead of 12, but I'm used to inches. So I had translated the centimeters and then tried to guess then which size I thought would be right. And that's why I made a muslin of just the bodice, not the sleeves. So whatever size I made, I think it was right. This is a pull-on top. It's really quite easy. It has a V-neck, a facing that's interfaced, and the sleeves that are 3/4 length. It has some shaping at the torso, so it comes in slightly at the waist. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And I think next time, besides adding some width to the top of the sleeves, I will lower the bust darts probably about an inch. You can't really tell in this fabric, but I would feel a little more comfortable with them a little bit lower. And I think those are the only changes I would make. So once I got past the whole sleeve brouhaha, it came together quite easily. And I just really like this fabric. Normally I wouldn't go for something with it has burgundy in it too. That's what I didn't say. Normally I wouldn't go with something that has quite so much brown, but I like it, and I think I could take this into the fall as long as it's warm enough with brown slacks or something. Now, I tried to be very judicious cutting this out because I'm hopeful, and I think I can. I want to try and get a top for my daughter out of the remaining fabric, probably just a sleeveless shell. It would have to be very basic because I don't have that much left, but I do have some. And I'm thrilled. It came together well, and my new cup is in the dishwasher ready to get sparkly clean. And it was another successful box. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this today. I really like it, and probably I'll be back to the Atelier Joub Zoe blouse in another form probably. I'm thinking I might do cut the torso off under my bust and add a peplum, and I might make it into a dress also. We'll see. It's just easy, and it should be nice and comfortable. So another great fabric from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door, and I'm so glad I do this. I don't think I could ever quit because, I'll be jealous. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I will be back hopefully this Friday with a Friday Sews. Bye.